PS Pro, a self-adapting mode for patient recovery. PS Pro is a unique mode specifically designed to assist patient recovery. Its self-adapting behavior offers safe, continuous, and comfortable ventilation. Using PS Pro, medical staff are free to focus more on delivering care to the patient. Let's take the example of this patient leaving the operating room. He is intubated, he is still deeply sedated, and needs ventilation. He will now progressively recover either in a dedicated recovery room or in an intensive care unit. Let's see how PS Pro will take care of this patient's recovery. Very easy to set. The ventilation is secured through 3 parameters: the respiratory rate, the targeted tidal volume, and the maximum inspiratory pressure. Usually, the respiratory rate and the targeted VT are the same as the one used during surgery. Our patient is still unconscious, without any sign of spontaneous breathing. The ventilator is delivering mandatory pressure cycles at the set respiratory rate. The pressure will be automatically adapted to guarantee the targeted tidal volume. Now, our patient is slowly waking up. The curves on the screen become green, and the flashing lungs appearing on the monitoring windows indicate a change of patient's condition. Detecting the patient's inspiratory efforts, PS Pro will switch to pressure support ventilation. Both inspiratory and expiratory triggers bring comfortable ventilation to the patient. Now let's imagine our patient falls back asleep because he is still under the effects of the anesthesia. His respiratory rate is slowly decreasing until the minimum respiratory rate is reached. Once this safety threshold is met, the ventilator will progressively deliver mandatory pressure cycles, giving the patient the opportunity to breathe spontaneously again when able. If not, the patient will be safely ventilated at the support respiratory rate. Good news! Our patient now seems to be fully awake. However, he still needs some help to fully inflate his lungs. Progressively recovering, he will need less and less assistance. The ventilator will then adapt and decrease the pressure support level to maintain a target tidal volume. A pressure support around 8 centimeters of water is needed to overcome tube and humidifier resistance. A patient with a regular breathing activity at this level of pressure can be considered for extubation. If you want to evaluate the tidal volume that the patient is able to inhale at a certain level of pressure, you have the possibility to set a pressure support level. In that case, the targeted VT function will be off. PS Pro has offered a smooth and safe recovery to our patient while promoting spontaneous ventilation. PS Pro is a unique mode. Its self-adapting behavior offers safe, continuous, and comfortable ventilation. PS Pro is available both on MT75 and MT60.